Hi boys and girls, Miss LaDonna here. Today I want to talk to you about something that is important to me. I want to talk about a couple of friends that I have here. This is my friend Larry. Larry, can you say hi? Hi. And this is my friend Ashley. Hi. And I want to talk to you about them today because my friend Larry and my friend Ashley both have something called cerebral palsy. And Ashley, do you want to talk and tell my friends maybe a little bit about it? Can you tell them about it?
We got it from birth and we had it all our lives.
Okay. So they were born with cerebral palsy, both of them, and they've had it their whole life. And there are different degrees of cerebral palsy. That means that Ashley can do some things that Larry can't do. And even though they both do things differently, they still have the same thing. So let me tell you a little bit about my friend Larry. So Larry here, are you gonna look up at the camera? He's a little bit of a jokester, just so you know. Larry uses a wheelchair to get around. This is his chair, and he can run the chair all on his own. He has these special things right up here, and he moves them with his head, and when he moves them, he can do things like he can talk on his phone, or he can use a computer, he can make his chair move, he can make his chair go up and down, he can do different things that way. And Larry, he can only say a couple words, so Larry, he has 2 words he can say. Let's give him a yes. Can you say yes? Yeah? Yeah. And he can say no. Can you say no? No, right. So those are the 2 words that Larry can say. But other than that, if he wants to communicate with us, he talks to us through his phone, or we have this special board that we use. This is the board right here. And he uses his hands and he can point at the numbers and he can point at the letters, and then we can spell words and then we make up the sentences that way. So he can still talk to us. Believe me, Larry gets his point across. And then Ashley's way different than Larry because Ashley, you are a preschool teacher, right?
Yes.
Just like me?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's been a preschool teacher for a long time. 14 years, right, Ashley?
Yes.
Yeah, and what age group do you work with?
3 to pre-K.
Okay, so you work with 3, 4, and 5-year-olds,
Yes.
right? Okay. And what do you do in the classroom, Ashley? Tell me.
I'm a teacher aide, so I basically do what the teacher does and help the kids in the room when I'm there.
Okay. So Ashley does the same thing as me. She's a teacher. She helps the teacher. She does the activities with the kids. She reads stories with them. So she can do all of the same things that we can do. And Ashley, you don't need a chair or anything like that to get around, right? No, but you do have a little bit of a trouble walking sometimes, right? And that's because of your cerebral palsy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's just a little bit about who they are, but Larry, you like all different kinds of things, right? You like to spend a lot of time outside, right? He likes to go to a lot of concerts in the summer. We go to outside concerts. Larry likes to help clean up the yard. We were just talking about that. So he has things that he does, and he's also in a lot of groups, and he helps communicate with other people. He's an advocate. That means that he helps get the word out about other people who are like him or other people who have special needs, so that people who don't understand, they can learn to understand about it. So Larry is a big advocate for that, right? And Larry also has a job too, right, Larry? You do? Larry works for the company called Ashley's Moonshadow, and that's a company for people who need assistance, who have special needs. And Larry is one of the people who work for the company. He helps figure things out, and he works in the office 1 day a week, right? Yeah? And Ashley, what are some of the things that you like to do?
I like to go to the library and hang out with my friends. I also like outside concerts in the summer. I love the movies. I love dances.
You like to go to dances, yeah. And I know Larry likes to go out too. He goes to karaoke a couple nights out of the month for sure. He parties it up there. I've seen him do it. And then I'm sorry, I was just trying to think of what else I wanted to say about my friends. If there's one thing that we could let everybody know, what would it be? Is there anything really different about you? Is it okay for them to come and talk to you if they see you out in public?
Yeah.
It's okay for them to come say hi to you?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be scared of you?
No.
No.
Be not afraid of any disabled person. We are so sweet and loving and...
Do you agree, Larry? So nobody should ever be afraid to come say hi to any of you? No? And anytime you see anybody who has cerebral palsy or any other disability, it's okay to go say hi to them, or it's okay to ask questions. There's nothing you should be afraid of. So, I want to thank my friend Larry, and I want to thank Ashley for my little interview today, and I hope that you learned something new that you didn't know before. All right, bye!
Bye.